Ken, obviously, I'm sure something you look forward to your entire life, the NHL debut. I think you get 9 games in. Just how did you feel as it progressed? Did you feel more and more like an NHL player as it went along?
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously a dream come true, like you said, and yeah, I think to get 9 games under my belt, and I think felt pretty good, especially later on in those games. So it was huge coming into next year.
Yeah. Did it just feel like hockey at some point? I'm sure the first couple games it's like a whirlwind out there, but was there a moment or a time where you just felt like it settled down and you felt like Ken Johnson out there?
Yeah, definitely. I think like maybe 2, 3 games in, it definitely felt like it's just hockey. It's obviously better level, but a lot of the plays I can make at different levels can translate.
And Ken, what do you look at this summer now to work on, given what you learned in these 9 games? Did it help you sort of zero in on aspects of your game you want to improve?
Yeah, definitely. I think like kind of what I thought would be, but yeah, I did think definitely getting more explosive. In my first few steps and getting stronger. Just being able to protect the puck even better would be really good.
Yeah. Is there a chance you play in the World Championships? Has that been discussed?
No, I don't think so. I haven't gotten.
Um, how did it feel to have a guy like Nick Blankenburg? Obviously, you played with him in college. Help you in the transition process from going to college to living in a new place?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was huge. Just it's being able to spend time with him away from the rink, and obviously he helped make the transition a lot better. So it was awesome.
And then for the past couple games, you've been on the fourth line. Is that something that you're familiar with? Obviously, playing in Michigan, you're on top lines, but is that something that maybe they emphasize rounding out your game in certain aspects? Obviously, the top 3 lines more of a skill play. The bottom line, being like a grittier type of player.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have talk about like rounding out my game like that or anything, but I mean, I definitely think when you're in that situation, you want to play good defensively. You don't want to be giving anything up. So I actually started college on the fourth line, first game too. So yeah, obviously not too much time, but been on there before.
All right, thanks.
You had a crazy year, not just playing for Michigan, but playing at World Juniors, playing in the Olympics, playing in the NHL. Are you just excited for a little bit of a break, or was it kind of crazy at some point, or do you feel like you were able to handle everything well there as it went on?
Yeah, it was crazy, but I don't think it was like mentally draining or anything. Every opportunity was really exciting, so I didn't feel like I was like looking forward to the end of the season or anything. But yeah, no, definitely a weird year playing on 4 different teams.
Yeah. Playing on 4 different teams, this last one here obviously is probably maybe the most intimidating in some ways because you're coming into an NHL locker room, guys have defined roles, guys have done it for a long time. Just what was it like to kind of see those dynamics and just get to know the guys will be your teammates down the road? How much of it I think that'll help you as well going to the next season?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a little different, like coming in near the end of the season, but I think it'll definitely help a lot, and just getting to know the guys, familiar faces in camp and whatnot. So that's great.
Ken, how do you handle the off season? When you go to Michigan, when you go back to BC, when you spend any time here? They talk to you about development camp, et cetera?
Yeah, I should be back for development camp, and then other than that, like in Vancouver, got good training there, and obviously like being there.
Yeah, yeah. And have they said anything about Traverse City in the fall? Would you be part of that as well?
I'm not sure. We haven't talked
It's quite
about
a ways off, eh?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Kent, I'm just curious, in the last week, you've seen some pretty elite talent in the NHL, Stamkos, McDavid, Crosby, Malkin. Any of those, you can tell us now, you can admit to it now, were any of those like wow moments, I'm on the ice with these particular centers or any of that type of thing?
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool. I think, like all those guys really in the last 4 games. Yeah, even just like when they got power plays, obviously I'm not out there just trying to watch them closely or whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Were any of those players significant for you as a young player growing up? Did you watch any of those particular guys and again, all of a sudden find yourself on the same NHL ice with them?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've watched all of them quite a bit, but obviously like Crosby, the Olympic goal he scored, like he's just a legend in Canada. And then I think lately, like I really love watching Kucherov a lot, like in the playoffs. So yeah, those are 2 guys. It was pretty cool.
It was only 3 weeks, but what did a successful 3-4 weeks look like for you when you came here? I know it's probably a whirlwind.
Yeah, I think just getting better here and getting comfortable and kind of just growing my confidence. I think even if I didn't have as many points as I maybe wanted to here. I think I feel more confident now than I did even before.
A lot of guys, not just yourself, made their debut this year. What is the advantage of that, of having so many guys that are in the same boat, trying to get ready for what is to come next season?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be an advantage. I mean, obviously, I think, part of it, maybe not comparing myself to those guys all the time and just kind of focusing on myself and in my spot. Everyone's position's different, so. But, yeah, it's cool to watch those guys too.